What's so painful about the Trayvon Martin case, and the reason why the Michael Dunn trial is getting so much attention, is not just because of the tragic loss of these two individual teenagers, but because of the nagging suspicion that if the roles had been reversed, justice might look very different. Because we as a society simply do not trust that the motto inscribed at the threshold of the Supreme Court, equal justice under law, is anything more than a sick, twisted joke. We just accept and understand that if you're a Wall Street banker, you'll get treated one way, and if you're a black kid in Florida, you'll get treated another. Well, Noam Shiver just wrote a piece for the New Republic arguing that no, we should not accept that this is the way the system works. He has a radical and provocative solution for how to change it, and he joins me now. First of all, let's start on this premise that this thing that I think we all intuitively know, like a rich kid gets picked up for something, they hire a fancy defense attorney, they've got a better chance of getting off than someone who happens to have a public defender who's overworked. Like, that's actually the way justice in this country really does work.
If you look at the case that I write about in the piece, a teenager named Ethan Couch down in Texas, who took his father's pickup truck, killed 4 people while driving drunk, and hired 2 very fancy defense attorneys, and they hired an expert witness who came up with this famous or notorious affluenza defense, and he basically did no time. He got sentenced to 10 years probation. I read about another case about 10 years earlier in Texas, similar situation. Working class kid stole a pickup truck, was drunk, killed somebody else. Similar circumstances, same judge sentenced him to 20 years.
And that's a particular high definition of something that is structural throughout the system. I mean, let me just show this number. Average numbers of clients served by private attorneys, 429. By legal aid attorneys, 6,450. All right, so we know that this system it looks a lot like how much justice you can buy. So what is the solution?
As you know, I am a Legal Shield representative. I've been a representative of Legal Shield for over 10 years. And I made a decision to put in a serious effort to educate the online community on the power of Legal Shield. Now, I currently educate my community on the powers of Legal Shield and the benefits of Legal Shield, but I want to take it in a broader area. So I'm going to start hitting specific communities. Now, I will employ people that to take time and watch the educational tutorial video on Legal Shield and the benefits of the Legal Shield. Please do me a solid and watch the entire video, and that's all I ask you to do, watch the entire video. And it's 2 parts. One is on the membership and one is on the opportunity, but I want you to focus on the membership, because the opportunity means nothing if you don't know the power of the membership. Right now, this membership is helping peoples of color and communities all over the United States, but it's helping people of all colors. But my main focus is to get deep into the community and educate you on what we do and how we do it so well for the community, and how this is a must-have in your arsenal of protection plans for your family, like medical, life insurance, and things like that. How Legal Shield is one of the most important things that you need in your arsenal protection, because this ensures that the other forms of protection you have do their job right and do it the way they claim they're supposed to do it. That's the power of the Legal Shield membership. So watch the video, and after the video, again, watch it in its entirety. And you may have to watch it 1 or 2 times. They say faith come by hearing. So hearing means you got to hear it more than 1 time. So you may not get it the first time, but give it at least 3 to 5 times within this whole month, not rushing you. Go ahead and watch the video in its entirety, and inbox me what you like best about the program.
A few years ago, I woke up to an alarm clock, put on a suit and tie, drove through morning traffic, and joined a group of other people who, like me, wish they didn't have to spend the next 9 hours of their day together. I did what it took to pay the bills, and maybe you can relate to this, but for me, something was missing. I wasn't living life to the fullest. It seemed like I was just going through the motions and looking forward to the weekends. So knowing that if I wanted something in my life to change, I needed to change things in my life, I went on a search for something better. I wanted something that was fun, where I knew my efforts would be valued and I wasn't just a line on a spreadsheet. I wanted mentorship from people who cared about my future and not another manager. It had to be something where I could put my priorities first and not another situation where I was left begging somebody to allow me to attend an important family function. I wanted my freedom back. And finally, I wanted to truly make a difference while I made a living. I wanted a noble mission to get behind. Because to me, if you're not helping to make the world a better place, then what's the point, you know? Well, long story short, I found what I was looking for. And I want to share with you what I landed on. And here's the deal, not everyone's gonna be as excited as you'll clearly see my colleagues and I are, and that's okay. What's important is that you hear us out, because what I found is a big deal. And this video won't be the last time you hear about it.
There's never been a greater opportunity in my life that I've seen to this point, and this is absolutely my future.
They're changing the way people look at entrepreneurism. Now the playing field is leveled.
I looked around for other opportunities to be an entrepreneur, and when I stumbled across this company, I saw the potential, but I had no idea just how big it was going to be.
Legal Shield is a great opportunity because it allows you to have success as long as you're willing to put in the work.
To say that my life is different than it was just 2 months ago is really an understatement.
All right. So we all understand that our decisions dictate the outcomes of our lives. So what if you had like professional advice before you made any life decision? Wouldn't that almost seem kind of like a life hack? But what if you could press a button and be connected to your very own law firm? Well, what's cool is that there's actually an app on your phone that already exists and does that. And it's Legal Shield. You see, if someone's house is on fire or being broken into, the fire department or police, they don't care where you live or how much money you make. They just get there and do their job. But why is it that whenever someone's livelihood or like possessions or reputation or career is on the line, all of a sudden access to legal counsel is like a privilege and only the top echelon of society gets taken care of? Our mission is to fix this as quickly as possible. So what we've done is we've designed a state-of-the-art mobile app that gives you access to law firms all across the country and 4 provinces of Canada whenever you need them. So let's say that you're leaving your apartment complex and they want to keep your security deposit for some upgrades, but you think you left the place in good condition. Well, here's the deal. Instead of getting mad and wasting your time, tap the app and let the attorneys handle it. Or maybe you're leaving work and someone backs into your brand new car. Well, instead of freaking out, just tap the app and let the attorneys walk you through what to do next. Or if someone needs you to, sign your life away on a contract that looks like your final exam from a college Latin class, instead of pretending like you know what the heck's in it, tap the app and send the contract in to the attorneys and let them translate it for you. See, the concept's simple. Worry less and live more. Instead of paying outrageous amounts whenever it's too late already and you need damage control, we disrupt the model and effectively give you a network of top-rated law firms for you to access not just when you need them, but also when proactively using an attorney could help you avoid a huge headache in the future. Think of us as the Netflix of legal services. Netflix didn't change watching a movie on Friday night. They just made the process a lot easier.
What do you do in the middle of the night, you're sleeping, but police are banging on your door and it's 4 in the morning, maybe even detaining you, right? Because that's what happened to me. I was able to push a button, get my attorney on the line with Legal Shield. Even though I was out of state for work, he told me what my rights were, what to say, what not to say to the police. And not only that, I was able to pass the phone off and clear up a situation that had nothing to do with me. That's peace of mind that you can't put a price on.
I had an issue with a major airline, and instead of going through the hassle of contacting customer service, I went directly to my law firm. Within a couple of days, my issue was completely resolved.
Legal Shield is doing amazing things. They're creating a cultural and economic renaissance. Cultural because they're changing the way people access the justice system.
The best thing about my Legal Shield membership is that even if I have to use it 3 times in the same month, like I have before, it doesn't cost me a dime extra the 3rd time more than it did the 1st.
All right, so while injustice is definitely one of the worst crimes that we face in North America today, one of the fastest growing crimes is actually identity theft. Think about how many times people get new cards sent to them in the mail, or their Facebook's been hacked, and we get all sorts of crazy duplicate messages in our inbox, or the scam emails, or annoying phone calls from robots. It's one of those things that it's like we think only happens to other people until it happens to us. But just like we all lock our doors and have security systems on our home, nowadays the people who are breaking into our house are chilling on a couch eating popcorn on a laptop. So we created an app for this modern day issue as well. See, with this app, ID Shield, your identity is monitored from virtually every angle, from your social security number, credit cards, passports, all the way to your social media accounts. Again, worry less, live more. We don't have time for this. That's why these apps are so crucial.
In this interconnected world, it's nice to know that ID Shield is monitoring my social media.
Honestly, the cell phone's like the remote control to my life. So the fact that people can actually hack into this, get all the information and take it is really scary. And so the fact that I have complete identity theft protection and restoration gives me so much peace of mind.
Now that I have ID Shield, my life is a lot less stressful knowing that if anything happens to my identity, if it's compromised, there's a full team of private investigators that will go to work to fix that issue.
Instead of being another person complaining about current circumstances, we can now be part of a real solution. But it gets even cooler. If the enemy that our membership combats is inequality and injustice, I'd say the enemy that our opportunity combats is debt and lack of fulfillment in the workforce. You know, around 70% of Americans report that they either hate their work or feel completely uninspired on their job. That's a number that we're not okay with accepting. Here's how we work instead. Become a member of Legal Shield and ID Shield, use the apps on your phone, and see just how powerful our services really are. Then tell everyone about them. And whenever they do the same, we'll pay you. Since most people spend money to avoid commercials, we think it's wasteful to pour money into a broken system. Why not instead spend that same money on hardworking, well-deserving people like you and I instead? Uber does it. Refer their app and they'll give you money towards your next ride. It's the same concept.
Every time you refer one of our apps to someone who becomes a member, you get paid anywhere from $60 all the way up to over $280 depending on your level in the company. And you can go out and build a team, just like an insurance broker or a real estate broker. Anytime someone on your team goes out there and refers an app to somebody the same way you did, and that person becomes a member, they get paid and so do you. Anywhere from $20 on the low end, all the way up to over $180. So let's say you've gotten a few promotions, you're now what we call the director position. And I'm a brand new associate on your team. When I go out there and refer this app to somebody who becomes a member, you're gonna get paid over $90. When I go out there and protect 10 people, you made over $900 with one Kevin on your team. What if you had 10 Kevins on your team? We also have an opportunity to earn bonuses for moving fast, and we have the ability to earn residual income, meaning we can get paid month after month, year after year for the life of the membership.
So you get paid for what you do, what your team does if you have one, and arguably the best part is you continue to get paid for the life of that membership. That means that if you market a membership to someone and they keep it, you're gonna get paid a percentage of that membership every single month. Feeling inspired now?
Because of the business that Legal Shield has allowed me to create, now I get to spend more time with the family.
I love that I have the opportunity to really choose who I get to partner with. And the personal development has been huge. Constantly working on myself and helping to inspire and motivate others has been really meaningful in my life.
Listen, what this opportunity has done for me as an individual is it's grown me as a leader, but it has allowed me to earn the kind of income based on my efforts to travel when I want, where I want, to be my own boss and to build a team and a family seeking the same kind of dreams that I have based on their efforts as well. I can't think of a better opportunity that I've seen in my lifetime to grow myself and my future.
Today, I build my business and generate paychecks from the palm of my hand no matter where I am. This finally fits into my schedule and works around my priorities instead of the other way around. It's like I'm part of a family culture where the people who I work with care about my future and not just the bottom line. It's like a culture of people over profits and morals over margins. And I'm gonna be real with you guys, we're on to something big. Our mission of providing equal access to liberty and equality That's something our country needs now way more than ever. And to have the chance to actually make a living while making a difference, that's not something that comes around every day. When most people dread Monday and just live for the weekends, it is, I'm telling you, so refreshing to actually be passionate about what you do. See, we want to be the change that our society needs to see today, to put a stop to injustice and prejudices in our community, to take control of our identities and not have to worry about the dangers online, to get rid of the lingering stress of debt and finally have the peace of mind that we all deserve so we can actually enjoy our lives instead of stressing about how to pay the bills in the bank. Here's what I'll leave you with. The guy who's paving the way for this company, Jeff Bell, has a background as the vice president of Microsoft. He worked with the launch of Xbox, Xbox Live, Halo, Madden, and Rock Band. At Chrysler, he launched the Chrysler 300. At Jeep, the Jeep Wrangler 4-door. At Dodge, the Hemi engines. Jeff Bell is now our CEO, and he is prepared to take this company to new heights. The country is ready for what we have right now. The only question that's left is, are you in?
All right, I want to thank you for hanging in there and watching the entire video. That means a lot. And again, I think you may have to watch it a couple more times so you can really get the revelation or get the real understanding of what this membership is. It took me at least 5 or 6 times to watch this video. When I finally got it, I saw this Dr. Martin Luther King's dream becoming a reality. You cannot deny me my legal rights no more, and I have access to it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And not only do I have access to it, I don't have to be like what most people, I don't have to do what most people do and say, I'm going to call my attorney, and no, you don't really got an attorney, or you may have a cousin that's an attorney, but he want to get paid. so I don't do that anymore. With this program, I have a bona fide legal access no matter where I go all over the country, just from my phone. From an app on the phone. I connect to an attorney in any state that I'm in that's going to benefit me and tell me what's the best move and help me make those moves. So again, I want to thank you for watching the entire video. Now, before I go, I want to say something that's so important. I don't want to leave no excuses on the table for you not getting this membership. I mean, I've heard them all. I heard them all like I need to think about it. I mean, come on, you got to think about protecting your legal rights. You got to think about protecting your identity. You got to think about protecting your legal rights. No, this is something as a responsible American citizen or a citizen in general, you have to grab hold of every ounce of access to legal rights that you can get. And you got it right here. You don't have to look for it. It's right here. So thinking about it, no, this is something you're supposed to do, you know. So the second thing is I need to talk to my spouse about it. Hold up. This is your legal rights. These are your identities. Now your spouse, she automatically come in the fold because she's your spouse. But when when your legal rights are affected, this has nothing to do with your spouse. When your rights are being violated, this has nothing to do with your spouse. This has everything to do with you. Your rights are your rights whether you are married or not. So no, that's not an excuse for not getting the membership. You need to get the membership for yourself. Protect your own legal rights. Protect your own identity. Yet at the same time, because we acknowledge the family, they're included in the family plan. And their rights are automatically protected, just like, and their identities are protected thanks to you protecting yours. Another one I can think of is I got to think about it, man. The way my bank account is. Hold up, let's don't go Kevin Hart on me. On the way your bank account has nothing to do with that. We're talking about $1 a day. $1 a day. About the price of a Star. Some of you go get a Starbucks coffee and it's about $3, $5, at most $2 a day. Some people go to 7-Eleven get coffee. Some people on cigarettes. Some people a honey bun and a soda. A soda 16 ounces $1.49. Those things are not more important. So it's not a financial option. You never talked about your spouse about getting a soda and a honey bun. So why you think you got to talk to your spouse about getting this membership? This membership is more valuable than the soda and the honey bun, and is one of the best things you can do for your entire family. So we don't need to talk about that either. It's not a major decision. It's not a major financial decision. Less than $1 a day, and just for the legal plan. So that's not an excuse. I need to pray about it. Well, your answers of your prayers is here, because obviously something divine sent this video to you. So I can go on and chop down excuses. I don't have to. There's no excuse for not getting this. I mean, it was a no-brainer. And to me, it's responsible to get something to protect your legal rights, your identity, because you're gonna come face to face with some things that's gonna violate your rights, and you have to go look for a way to protect yourself. You already have a way to protect yourself thanks to this phenomenal program. So, and last but not least, you got to let your excuses become your reasons for getting the membership. You got to let your excuses become your reason for not getting in the business opportunity. Business opportunity is less than $100 tax deductible, and we got a plan where you can make that at the end of the week back, plus some extra money in your pocket. And now, instead of you using your work money to pay for the things that you need, like shoes, clothes, or little vacation things like that, you can utilize this to pay for those things, because it's a simple way to pay for the things that you desire and the things that you need. Me currently, I let my job pay for my bills. I let Legal Shield pay for my extra stuff. I appreciate you watching the educational tutorial on how the membership work and what it can do for you. And please, by all means, go back and watch it 3, 4, 5 times. I mean, because like I said, I didn't get it till after the 4th or 5th time of watching the entire videos. It's so much that is being said when I get the tape and listen to it over and over and over again. And there's so much that you can get out of watching this video over and over again. It'll build your strength in your faith about the power of this membership. And second, by all means, we do need some people to help us spread the word. I want you to understand me. The business opportunity is only for a rare few. By all means, inbox me or go to my link below of my website. You can sign up for the membership, and you can sign up for the business opportunity there. And for those who sent somebody to watch this video from my team or some from other organization, get back with the person who sent you to this webinar. Get with them and go ahead and get your membership started. And last but not least, I want to say this. I really appreciate you taking time out of your schedule. I want to show you that it's not about me. You notice I didn't talk about the membership. I didn't talk about the business opportunity. I just showed the video. And everybody has Facebook Live. And there's many ways you can educate people. All right, so there's so many ways you can go about doing that. I'm Robert Brown with Legal Shield. Talk to you soon.